In Path 1, you're going to begin playing hand chimes. Many of you have already played hand chimes from last year, so this would be kind of like a refresher course. One of the first things you're going to have to do with the hand chimes is play a major chord. A chord is a combination of two or more different notes that are played at the same time, so it's a form of harmony. However, when you put certain notes together, you get certain chord qualities. For example, take a look at this picture. What you see here are the notes C, E, and G. If you play them together, you get the C major chord. That's what it's labeled as. So whenever you play the notes C, E, and G together, you'll be playing a C major chord. Here's a similar example, just a different chord. When you have G, B, and D played all together at the same time, you get the G major chord. The same thing happens here with these three notes. You have F, A, and C, which make up the F major chord. Tons of chords in the entire world of music theory. We're going to learn a few more in this path. Take a look on the right side. What you have here is a completely different chord than what we learned before. We just learned what a C major chord was, C, E, and G. However, if we lower the middle note by 1/2 step, bringing it from here to this black key, we get what we call a C minor chord. The difference is that a major chord usually sounds happy, whereas a minor chord sounds sad or dark. And just like the G major chord, there's also a G minor chord. All we have to do, though, is lower the middle chord by 1/2 step. So, instead of G, B, D, we get G, B flat, and D, making this minor chord. And last but not least, we also have an F minor chord. Instead of F, A, C, like the major chord was, we have F, A flat, and C to make the F minor chord. One more thing to really confuse you. If you look up here, you see your C major chord that we just learned about, C, E, and G. However, if I change one of those notes just slightly, let's say I'm going to make E, F, we get what we have here, which is a suspension. A suspension sounds like it's not quite finished, like it needs to change a note in order to sound complete. You'll hear these suspensions once you start playing your hand chimes. Keep one thing in mind. If a piece calls for a B flat and you can't seem to find your chime, make sure that you're looking at both the top and bottom letters on each chime. For the black chimes, they're going to have 2 letters. So sometimes when you're looking for a B flat and all you can find is an A sharp, you've got the right note, you're just not looking at the bottom letter. Sharps and flats will share a note. A sharp is the exact same piano key as B flat. They just come from different directions. A sharp is the note to the right of A, whereas B flat is the note to the left of B.